Hey writers, welcome to another drafting mini lesson. You are here viewing this because you are in the drafting stage of your writing and you want to try out maybe some different text structures in your writing. Depending on when you view this video, you might be hearing about these text structures for the first time, or you might have already learned about them and you just want like a review and you want to think about how you can use them in your writing. So here's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to go over the 5 types of informational text structures. Then we're going to look at our mentor text and see if we can identify some text structures in this book. Then I'm going to show you, I'm going to try on a few different text structures in my own writing, and then we'll review. So I want to jump right in and get started because this video might end up getting a little bit long. So first, let's talk about the 5 different types of informational text structures. There are 5 types of informational text structures, and I'm going to go through each one now. So the first type of text structure is descriptive. Descriptive is something that we're really familiar with because we see it a lot. So this is when an informational text describes a topic, an idea, or a person by giving specific information about it. It might explain what it looks like, sounds like, tastes like, feels like. You might see words like, for example, in addition, specifically, and in particular. The next type of text structure is compare and contrast. You've probably also seen this before in your reading. This is when, in your book, the author shows how 2 things are alike and how they are different. You might see words like different, unalike, alike, similar, however, and both. The third type of text structure is cause and effect. And in cause and effect, it shows the relationship between why something happened, that's the cause, and then what happened, which is the effect. So it might say like something happened, and because of that, this, and this happened, okay? So that might be a little bit more challenging to identify, but I'm sure you've seen it when you've read informational texts. The 4th type of informational text structure is sequential. In the sequential text structure, we're noticing things that happen in an order of events, right? So we might see words like first, second, next, then, after that, before, finally. So it's kind of like things that happen in order. If you've ever read a book about an animal, it usually has a life cycle section, and so that is sequential, right? It's talking about the order of the life cycle. The last text structure is problem and solution. And in the problem and solution text structure, the author will identify a problem and describe the problem, and then give possible solutions to fix that problem. You might see words like therefore, because of, consequently, reason why, and leads to, right? So this is in different books we read where there might be a problem and then the author presents some solutions. Let's review. The 5 types of informational text structures are descriptive, compare and contrast, cause and effect, sequential, and problem and solution. The next step is we're going to take a look at our mentor text and see if we can identify some of these types of text structures. In my drafting today, my section I'm writing is all about the equipment I need. I'm going to try a descriptive section, like a paragraph where I describe the different types of equipment. Then I'm going to do some compare and contrast about the different types of equipment you need on different hikes. And finally, I'm also going to try problem and solution, describing like what problems might come in the trail and how the right supplies can be the correct solution. So the 3 things I'm going to try is descriptive text structure, compare and contrast, and problem and solution. May not have looked like a lot because I sped it up and made it really fast, but that was 12 minutes of straight writing. My hand muscles are starting to get sore. But I feel really good about what I created because I thought about using different text structures, so that I think is going to make my writing more interesting. Let's have a read. First is the descriptive text structure where I describe equipment. Having the right equipment is key to a successful hike. You will need sturdy shoes with good tread to help you walk along the trail. You will also need the right type of clothing to help make your hike comfortable. Finally, you will need a strong backpack to hold other supplies. Pretty good. Then I did a compare and contrast text structure. That sounds like this. You need different types of equipment for different types of hikes. On an easy hike, you can use normal tennis shoes or sneakers. However, on a more challenging hike, you will need boots that are specifically made for hiking. This will ensure that your feet are supported on those long trails. Whether you are doing a day hike or an overnight hike lasting several days or weeks, choosing the right type of clothes is very important. Hiking clothing should be light and breathable. Packing layers is especially important for longer hikes that go into the cool evening hours. And the last one I did is a problem and solution text structure. Although hiking is a very fun activity, there can be many problems that arise on the trails. If you have the right equipment, those problems won't ruin your hike. Equipment like a backpack, reusable and full water bottle, proper clothing, and the right shoes will ensure a fun and relaxing hike. Pretty good, right? So as you go off to do your independent writing today, you might want to review the different types of text structures and then make a plan for your writing. Think, how can I include a descriptive paragraph in my writing? Or does it make more sense to have cause and effect in my writing? Or should you have more of a sequential section telling about something that happens first, next, last? All right, so have that plan in your mind. Think about the text structures you might use, and then get to writing and draft away. Have a great day, and as always, let me know if you have any questions.